we are at Aspire HQ, and I've got my baby behind us, my awesome VW T5.1 that I've had for about, I reckon about 8 or 9 years, James. Should we come and take a look? Because we're going to do a video on this, and we're going to set a challenge to our valeter to see whether he can bring it back to its former glory. It's seen better days. It's certainly not competition ready, that's for sure. But I love it. I absolutely love this vehicle. So we're rocking the National Trust membership badge 2015, old school. I love the National Trust membership. It's really cool, isn't it, James?
It's banging.
Awesome parking. Anyway, we're getting distracted. So the challenge is, this van's seen better days. It's been sat outside for 8-9 years since I've owned it. It's a 2011, I believe. I bought it off of a former, I think he was like a debt collector guy, so he went around with like collecting, receiving things. So when I stripped it down and did a conversion in it, it was full of rice, weirdly. Strange, but anyway, getting sidetracked. So let's have a look at this van. So as you can see, the paint isn't the best. So the challenge is, do you go and spend £5,000 having a respray? Do you spend £3,500 getting it wrapped? Or do you spend a few £100 doing a colour correction on it? So we're going to throw the challenge down to our valeter to do it. He's going to do a 3-stage process, I believe, on it. He's going to do like a colour correction and a deep polish on it to see whether we can bring that white popping back to factory. It's finished in factory candy white, which is a very common colour. So you guys may have vans like this yourself on the driveway and be wondering, is it worth investing the time bringing the colour up? And this is what this video is going to be aiming to solve.
So I've been to have a challenge of getting this T5.1 back to showroom condition. As you can see, it's seen better days. The paint's extremely flat. So I'm going to be doing a 3-step polish all over the entire body, roof, everything. The interior doesn't look any better, so let's have a look around. I'm not excited for this. We're going to start on the inside, give it full detail inside, probably put some protective coating on all the surfaces and the seats, after we've cleaned it of course, got all the stains out with the dog hair, and then work our way to the outside. Here we have the front floor mats out of this T5. As you can see, they are absolutely caked in dog hair. Let's get to it. So, steps are, this genius invention, pet hair brush, removes 95% of pet hair stuck in carpets, rugs, whatever, you name it. So gonna use this, hoover up as well, and see if they're gonna need a full wash as well. So, there's 2 options you can do at this point. You can either shampoo it, drill brush it, and then wet vac it, or you can hand scrub it with a brush and some all-purpose cleaner. I'm going to try hand scrub it first, and if that doesn't go well, then shampoo it.
How you getting on, dude? Loving life?
Yeah, inside's done. Now I've got to do the outside.
Hey! Inside's done, he's done a fantastic job. That wasn't even part of this video, but we're pleased it's done. What's that?
I don't know, I found it in there.
What was it? Fair play.
So, inside has now been fully detailed, as you can see. Absolutely huge difference. Completely dog hair free now. So now for the hard part of giving it a full wash and a 3-stage polish. So start with snow foam, get all the grime off of it, and make sure you don't just pressure wash it because it will scratch it even further. Let that sit for 5-10 minutes, as it's quite a cold day, so sun don't really help out much. Yeah, let that sit, and rinse it off, and then contact wash. Just giving this a wash, completely dried it, so there's no more contamination in the paintwork, and now we're ready to start the 3-step polish. So, doing a 3-step polish on this one panel, doing a 50-50 so you can see the difference. So, going to start off with our green pad with Diamond Cut 3000, just to sort of rough the paint up a little bit. So we can then use, wherever it is, Diamond Cut 5000 cutting compound with the yellow pad, and then finish it off with a final cut which is 9000. This one is a bit more solid, more coarse, that's sort of in between, and then that's quite a soft pad just for the finish to give it a nice gloss finish. So first stage, 3-stage polish, is green pad, Diamond Cut 3000. Go over quite thoroughly, don't miss any areas.
So why do you do 3-stage?
Because it brings out a nicer finish and gets rid of all micro scratches, swirl marks, brings paint back to life really. So doing a 3rd stage as just the only stage you do won't really make much of a difference with how flat this paintwork is.
The 3rd stage cuts it right back, and then the next stage is laid to bring a good gloss finish.
It allows you to cut into the paint more and bring out a nicer gloss finish and bring the colour back into it. So that's the first step done, which is the Diamond Cut 3000. So just going to wipe this polish off and then start with the yellow 5000 cutting compound. We are on the 3rd and final stage before we seal it with some carnauba cream. Carnauba cream from Bristol Detailing just puts a sort of layer of protection over the freshly polished paint and gives it a high gloss finish. So gonna buff it off and see how it comes out.
Right guys, the 3-stage cut and colour correction has been finished, and what do you think? It's absolutely gleaming. We're absolutely delighted about it. So what do you think? Is it worth having a polish before you go to having a full respray? Absolutely. It has highlighted that there's a couple of stone chips and things like that need to be sorted, but a polish really does bring it back to life, and so much more affordable than a full respray.